TNT tells all. All does not actually mean all.
I'm Kinsey Craig. I am chair of the Tabulation and Technology Committee of the Board of Directors of the American Moot Court Association. And I'm doing a short video series explaining some of the rules and procedures related to Tab and Tech. This first video is about the new national tournament structure. The American Moot Court Association is excited to share with you the road to nationals for this upcoming season. As you may have heard, the AMCA is adding an additional round of national tournaments between the regional qualifying tournaments and the final round of the national tournament. In previous years, all regional qualifying tournaments fed into a single national tournament. We had one national tournament site host 80 teams. This is becoming unworkable because not only are hosts increasingly reluctant to take on the logistical task of holding a tournament of this size, but also participation in qualifying tournaments has increased, and therefore the percent of teams earning bids has decreased. For example, this past year, only the top 16% of teams earned bids to the national tournament. To alleviate the host's logistical burden and increase the percent of teams qualifying for nationals, this year we will have 4 tournaments that are preliminary rounds of the national tournament and then one final round of the national tournament. The AMCA will extend bids to the top 128 teams. We will still extend bids to the top percentage of each regional qualifying tournament, but this year, we anticipate the top 25% will earn bids to the national tournament. For example, let's say you register for the City of Angels Regional. You know when you see the tournament schedule, the top teams from that regional are assigned to the preliminary round of the national tournament at UNLV. So, to go to nationals from the City of Angels Regional, you'll compete in the regional tournament. Then you'll need to finish in the top 25% of participants at that regional. That earns you a bid to the preliminary rounds of the national tournament, which will be held at UNLV for the City of Angels Regional. Then if you finish in the top 25% of that competition, you earn a bid to the final round of the national tournament held at Texas Tech University School of Law. Looking at the tournament schedule on our website, you can see that the top finishers at the Eastern will earn bids to the preliminary rounds of the national tournament at LSU Law. The top finishers at Midwest will earn bids to the pre-nats at Berea. And the top finishers at Golden City will go to UNLV. There will be 4 preliminary rounds of the national tournament, which will be 4 separate 32-team tournaments occurring in mid-January 2024. They'll be structured like all AMCA tournaments with 3 preliminary rounds followed by elimination rounds. The top finishers from each of those 4 tournaments will earn bids to the final round of the national tournament at Texas Tech Law in February 2024. This will also be a 32-team tournament structured like all AMCA tournaments with 3 preliminary rounds followed by elimination rounds. So there you have it, the road to nationals for 2023-2024. If you're saying to yourself, but wait, Kinsey, I have more questions. How do you determine top finishers? How will you seed the national tournament? Will this change top programs' rankings? Who would win in a moot court round between Britney Spears and Kim Kardashian? Stay tuned for future installments of Tab and Tech Tells All, where we try to go through some of these ideas. Or you can read the AMCA rulebook available at amcamootcourt.org/resources, or if you really need an answer immediately, you can email me either at info@amcamootcourt.org or kinsey@lsu.edu.